I'm going to tell you a story tonight that is scandalous and shocking and which has big implications not just for the press, but democracy itself. Now, yesterday morning, Australians woke to the news that, contrary to his assertions that he had never had anything to do with his son's Hunter's businesses, Joe Biden did apparently meet with the Ukrainian gas company Burisma that his son Hunter was, quote unquote, doing work for. That's not the surprising bit. We've always suspected there were corruption issues around Biden, and we also knew that his son Hunter was a guy who, despite having no more experience of the oil and gas business and paying his utility bills, was also getting paid $50,000 a month to sit on the board of this Ukrainian gas company. All we needed was proof. No, what's shocking is how the tech giants, Facebook and Twitter, reacted to the news. Contrary to their assertions that they are just neutral platforms, these tech giants made the decision that this was a story you didn't deserve to see. Even before they read the story, which again said that Joe Biden had dealings with Hunter Biden's employers at Burisma, Facebook announced that they would be, quote, reducing the distribution of the story that was originally reported in the New York Post while they, quote unquote, fact-checked it. Yeah, right. Twitter blocked people from tweeting the Post story, and then when they finally allowed that, still gave people who clicked on it a warning. They were so determined to bury the story that Twitter even went so far as to lock the account of White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany for sharing the news, and also briefly blocked the accounts of the New York Post and even Donald Trump. It's scandalous behavior given not only the number of people who get their news via social media, but also the stories that they have allowed in the past to go through unchecked. I mean, Twitter and Facebook never expressed any skepticism about Jussie Smollett's claims that he was set upon and assaulted by racist white Trump supporters in the dead of night in Chicago. Twitter and Facebook never warned anyone about sharing stories about Trump's tax returns, even though unauthorized sharing of personal tax data is a big, big violation of U.S. federal law. Twitter and Facebook never subjected any of the witnesses who came forward with ludicrous claims about Brett Kavanaugh being a teenage gang rapist when he went through his Supreme Court confirmation ordeal. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Twitter and Facebook's executives are deeply linked to the Democrat Party. Twitter's director of public policy recently left the company to join the Biden campaign. Facebook's head of communications used to work for a number of Democrats on Capitol Hill. And now that we have clear evidence, plain as day, of Biden family corruption, less than 500 hours away from a hotly contested U.S. election, Twitter and Facebook want to be the final arbiters of truth and decide what you are and are not entitled to say. It's not good enough, and it puts the lie to claims that these tech giants are just neutral platforms. And should he win another term, I would hope Donald Trump would order his Justice Department to do something about it, break them up and regulate them like the public utilities they have become.